something you got to keep in mind is that in most states, these plans are medically underwritten. So you've got a 6-month period. You have 6 months from the time you enroll in your Part B, or you turn 65 and you get your Part B, or you enroll in Part B a little bit later because you were working. You got 6 months from your Part B effective date to enroll in the Medicare supplement of your choosing. It could be G, it could be N, it could be the high deductible G. But after that 6-month period is over with, you have to pass underwriting. You have to answer questions. You have to answer no to a bunch of health questions. They're going to do a medical check. They're going to look at your medications over the last 2 to 3 years. They're going to look at your meds to make sure that the meds that you take are not on their banned list of drugs. If it's on their banned list of drugs, you can't get a Medicare supplement. You're stuck in the supplement that you enrolled in during your Medicare supplement open enrollment period. Medicare supplement open enrollment period is at 6 months from the time you turn 65 or enroll in Part B. That 6 months is the best time to get a Medicare supplement because there's no health questions, no underwriting. They cannot deny you. So, you know what I'm thinking is if you have a history of maybe something like cancer in your family or some type of lung disease or whatever the case may be, you got to you're just not on Medicare for this year. You're on Medicare for life. So if you get the high deductible G plan and in 3 or 4 years you get chronically ill, or maybe you already have a pre-existing condition like rheumatoid arthritis, not good. You're not gonna pass underwriting with rheumatoid arthritis. You're not gonna pass underwriting if you're taking over 50 units of insulin. Pretty much if you take insulin, unlikely you're going to pass underwriting, all right? So you need to consider not just what you're on for this year, but for the rest of your life. Because after that 6-month period is up, let's say you got the high deductible G and you're with AARP and you want to switch in 2 or 3 years, you want to switch to the Plan G within the AARP umbrella, you got to pass underwriting. It doesn't matter that it's still AARP United Healthcare. They're still going to make you answer health questions. Or if you go from one Medicare supplement company to a different company, you're going to have to pass underwriting. They're going to ask health questions. They're going to do a med check. All right, so you just got to consider that when you're picking a supplement for the very first time when you're turning 65. So there are a few states that have guaranteed issue rules like Vermont, Connecticut,